guys, welcome to a brand new review video. Today's review video, ignore any noise in the background, that's my grandparents. Today's review is a double review. Yeah, double review with Figma Power. Yes, Figma Power, which you can look at the packaging. Small angles. Back of the box. Side profile 1, side profile 2. You can always pause it. And there you go. And then Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. Okay. Look how big he is compared to Bumblebee. He's a big boy. So we're gonna be opening him. Of course, do not do this at home. But or if you do it with caution. If you do it with caution. But I have a knife. Be very, very careful with knives. Always cut away from yourself when cutting into something. Always cut away from yourself. And here he is. Let's give you guys the good shot. Instructions. The box. Holy shit. He comes with a lot. He's huge. He's a lot more bigger than I imagined too. I thought he was gonna be like meh size. I think he might be bigger than Susie's Bumblebee movie, Optimus. But let's get some scissors. Of course, we're gonna have to get some scissors. But let's open Power next. So she's gonna be the next one. Of course, always cut away from yourself. If you cut near yourself, there we go. Box is open. He just got the Japanese rules. Here she is in the plastic. She is in the plastic. Right. Well, I'm gonna do you first. Let's get the one I've been waiting for a while to get her, but let's grab some scissors and I'll be right back. Alright, I got all the packaging ready. Oh, there goes my dogs again. Yeah. Let's do this. Printing off. It still has some attachment points. Oh wow, this is a very well packaged figure. Already having some cool thoughts about this. Yeah, that part's just flew everywhere. Grab her head. Now he's just chilling there. Her knife. Let's go there. Now apart, put that where it needs to be, and then put this back where it needs to be. Alright. I'm gonna do a quick thing of getting all the accessories and everything else. So let's transition to that, shall we? Here she is. Aside from having a couple of extra pieces, this is everything she comes with. What she comes with for extra pieces is extra peg for her, extra stand point right here, and extra peg point for the stand. Which is very good for a figure. I would expect that from a high quality Japanese figure. She comes with a hammer, which this thing is huge. It's huge, but also strangely endearing. And she has two swap out faces. This one, the shocked, more scared one. One more just like, of course, check out that figure in a second. She comes with 2 of these blades, 1 mini hammer, and 6 sets, 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of swappable hands. And then let's take a look at the figure herself. Here she is. Very smug power. She feels really good quality. I don't know if you guys can hear, but she feels solid. She feels solid. Let's give you just a around view of her. Just she has really nice detail on her. And how a swap out feature works like any other anime thing. The head comes off and then the faceplate pops up, so you can have her really any faceplate you want. Like there's one, and it all looks so natural. And yeah, let's go into articulation. Ball joint at the head. Any ball joint can be a swivel. She actually has a 2 hinge joints at her hair, but that's more for making room. She has a actual butterfly joint at the shoulder, and shoulder can move back and forth, up and down. Yeah, you get the whole point. Is swivel and then she can bend. She has a ball joint on any ball joint can be. She has a decent ab crunch actually. And then you can kick up that. She can kick up a far ways. She can go back that far, so she can go back and down. Normal figure, she can kick back that far, which is really far, and she can't kick forward at all, which makes sense. There's a ankle joint, it can swivel, it can pivot, really nice pivot, and you can go up, and finally, just like my Miku, there's a actual toe pivot. Yeah, she is a really good figure. Of course, I'll pop up some pictures I took of her right now. Oh, yep. And then she comes with Meowie too, so you can have like Meowie in her hand. And Meowie in their hands. Keep in mind, you actually do have to put Meowie fully in the hands. Look at her, she looks so cute doing that. And then, my only curiosity, and you'll probably in a picture right here, is how the hell does she hold this? This is very heavy. So that's, I'm guessing, why this comes in. But, no more fooling around. No more anything. Let's get to some ASMR. Shall we? So I'll just put her in the background. In the pose. Alright. And then let's open Optimus. Alright, let's do this. Let's get into this. This will be ASMR of just me doing the clipping. Alright, here's the man himself. Prime. Getting my hands on him for the first time is just something else. He feels high quality, he looks very high quality, and of course he poses high quality. ball joint that. Any ball joint can look up that far and can look down that far. Antennas can move, but that's more for transformation. Has a, you heard it has a beautiful, what the hell? Well, technical difficulties. There we go. There we go. Got rid of that little plastic. But he has a rotation at the arm. I'm gonna go up that far. Go not that far. Can do a full 360. Sorry, some private really wants to move around. Can move in about 50 degrees. Not bad. I can actually get this to come out. Has 3 points of posability, and on the hands, he can really got him. Yeah, he's really posable so far. There's a swivel. He does not have an ab crunch. And you'd have to make the toe skirts up, but you can kick forward that far and kick backwards that far. You can bend at the knee. And now that it's a male kid, I can actually say this. Beautiful spread. Swivel and foot. And then, of course, you get a been able to really activate it there, I think. I think you get, yep, toe pivot. And toe can bend. All around an amazing figure. And his accessories are amazing as well. Let's get them out. Of course, his accessories are in the truck. Bumblebee, get out of there. Bumblebee not included. Still cool. You can open up the truck. And then roller can, of course, come out. And his accessories are stored right there. Of course, you could also transform him out to his more of a helper mode. The gorilla might come with something as well. I think he actually can store the. Yeah, no, he's just like that. And you can put the blast effects on these pieces, which I'll show one of them. Put one of them right there. Doesn't look too good. Then you can also open this part right here for a figure that doesn't get made anymore. Yay! Yeah, and then you can also transform him back to his, well, squished mode. And have Lola come back He actually plugs in. If I remember correctly. Yeah, he does. Yep, he plugs in. And then you can close up the hatch. And let that bumblebee go back in there. Ooh. Yeah. There it is. He's a really good figure. Now, let's go into the vehicle mode, I guess. And because his vehicle mode is very long, I'm gonna just do a time lapse of me figuring it out. Alright, he is completely transformed into his truck mode. As you can see, it slightly changed setup because it's the next day, because yesterday, that time, I had a massive migraine while recording. Keep in mind, and I want to tell you this, never ever record a video with a migraine. It's hell. Anyways, but yeah, here he is, all transformed. It's a really solid mode. The only thing is, these are like extremely loose on my copy. Sure, I can fix that somehow, but this sucks to see. First up, and actually take this part off and have the flame effects. And this actually has a purpose. Box. Which is a really cool feature they could come up with. Alright, and then take those pieces off. I'll just toss them to the side for now. Yeah, let's get him transformed back into vehicle mode, into robot mode. Now, shall we get into some size comparisons? Let's start off with our girl, Power. Here's her compared to Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. He measures up to her stomach. Then let's get to... Here's her compared to Studio Series 86 Soundwave. Autobots inferior, Soundwave superior. And then there's two more. Just two more. Alright. Then we got... Here's her next to Skyward. I finally remembered his name. Sorry about not remembering. I was not myself then. But now I am. And he's my favorite Seeker. So how can I forget my favorite Seeker? When you see... Oh, his arm is backwards. Alright. And then finally, my previous review. Cherry Blossom Miku. Honestly, they look pretty good together. But yeah, let's get into Optimus. Same order, same everything. Here's him next to Studio Series 86 Bumblebee. Yeah, he's kind of tall. Bumblebee measures up to his thigh. And then there is Studio Series 86, a Soundwave. He's roughly a little bit bigger, but Soundwave's still pretty big. As like in the original. But next is Skywarp. He's pretty tall. He's not as tall as, let's say, Soundwave, but he's still pretty tall. And then finally, my Previous review, Cherry Blossom Miku. Pretty good scaling, and I'll probably get one more shot of them right next to each other with everything in the background. Yeah, here's their size comparisons. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this. Hope you guys enjoyed too. Let me actually grab. Find it. This one's too big. I was gonna bring out. Dang it. Where'd she go? Is she in this? No, she isn't. Okay. Well, I don't have my usual thing to some outro tours, so let's say it with my face. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. I know I did. Let me take this off. I know my hair's a mess. Yeah, kill me all you want in the comments. Don't give a fuck. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Until the next video, which may either be a Fortnite video, or depending on anything coming here soon, another action figure review. Stay tuned. Bye!